Okay, so this is the May 27th inspections, and we're going into the Layens Hive West. Let's give them a little smoke in the entrance. Take the top of the hive off. Huh. I didn't expect there to be bees in here, but it seems our little division boards are warped a little bit, so they weren't making contact totally up there. So hopefully the east one is fine. Hopefully they didn't commingle. We'll see. So looks like I'm gonna have to come in from that side. So let's take this Layens frame out. Whoa, watch out, buddy. Oh, just that Layens frame. Spare frames. Let's. Yeah, they're just hanging out in there. I think they're actually like taking the wax and the propolis off the side there. They seem to be cleaning it a little bit. So let's just open this nice and oh yeah, that's propolis, buddy. So we're good. Come in from here. So the first frames are going to be the old nuke for Mark. So let's see. Let's see this one. Oh, it's heavy. I bet you there's. I'm guessing, I haven't even looked yet, but I'm guessing that there's honey on this side. Boom. Yes, sir. So it's all honey there. They're just capping it up right here. And then this side is the same. They are just starting to cap it up, but there's nectar in there. I bet you if we dumped it on its side, it wouldn't even come out, so it's ready to be capped. So that's good, because then we can take this frame right out of here pretty soon. Let's throw this in here. Back in here. Let's go for frame number 2. Frame number 2. Oh, it's lighter, so I bet you. Oh, yeah. So, some darker brood. Probably almost ready to hatch out. It's all worker brood here. See some drones. Don't see the queen. Let's look in there. Gotta change my angle here so I can look in with the sun. Oh yeah, larvae in there. Oh, brand new 1-day-old larvae, some eggs. So she's relayed in there. Wherever it's hatched out, she's relayed. And I don't see the queen on that one, but let's throw that back in there. Airplane. It's a pontoon plane. Okay, let's go for number 3 frame of the nuke. Okay. So a cat brood still on this side. This side here you can see Oh, there's new larvae in there. She's refilling everywhere. There's also somewhere they've stuck some nectar in there, I guess, for the day. Looking good. Looking good. Whoop, throw that in there. Watch out, buddy. They don't seem to be sitting up straight. Is this? Okay. And the last nuke frame. So I'm just sitting there. Why are you just sitting there? Check this out. So my side is, they started to put some honey in the top. It's all capped still. It's older caps, obviously. Haven't seen the queen yet. They are, you can see they started putting some honey in the top here. Nice worker brood. That guy in there. Okay, so now we got the two medium conversion frames. Two medium conversion frames, which had resources in them. So, black the cow. So this one, all honey across the top, capped. She laid in some more worker brood there, worker brood here. Right. And then on this side, boom. Yes, sir. Look at that pattern. Wall to wall. All capped honey at the top here. Lots of brood there. So this was, throw that back in there. And there's another medium conversion frame. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's a little bit heavier. So they're honey capped, lots of nectar down here. Pollen. It looks like, let's get a good look in the sun. Whoop. Oh, there's a little bit of brood in the middle here, laying eggs and larvae. But then a nice band of pollen there. So let's see. Looking for the queen. No, sir. So this was in this way. I'm wondering what the new frames look like. Actually, I think this one had the two sections of wax drawn out. So we'll see if they've added to that. Oh, it seems a little heavy. Boom. Wow. That, I think, was this the one? It's all drone brood right here. Looks about the same size there. Yeah, it's all drone larvae, some new honey. But they drew this whole frame out. I think, was this the new frame? Let's look in there. I think, I'd have to go back and look, but I think we put the new frame and then the two frames with the lobes, or was it vice versa? I don't know, I'll have to look. But that's some nice looking pristine white capped honey. And yeah, I don't see the queen. So that was like this, I believe. Throw that in there. So that was a big frame to draw out. So let's see what these ones. And these are Layens size frames. We're gonna, when this is, when the nuke is done and we pull it out, we're gonna shrink this hive back down to Layens. So there's some more wax they've drawn out. It's a little wavy, but same thing. Some nice capped honey up top here, pristine white. Let's see if we can get some. And believe it or not, there's the queen right there, and I think she's laying in here. Let's get a quick little close up. So she is right there. See her there crawling through all those people there, or all those bees, sorry. She's got just a tiny little dot on her. There you go. Right in the sun. Looking for somewhere to lay, I guess. So, they're pretty big cell sizes, so I assume she's laying more drones. Let's throw this back in here. Then, you can see it's quite wavy. So let's throw this in here, and there's one more frame. And then if this next frame is drawn out as much as that, where it's like 2 inches from the bottom, we're gonna throw in another frame. Right, and then that'll get these frames farther away from the entrance, and then they'll fill them up more with honey. So let's, oh, it's tight. Let's pull this out. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's not too bad. And they got lots of new nectar on this side. Capped honey in the top there, you can see right there, some capped honey. So, some really pristine white. Look at how white that wax is right here. Super white, right? And that super clean wax on that honey frame there. So I'm gonna put that back in there, and I think what I'll do is I'll leave this one, because there is so much honey in there. I didn't see a lot of pollen, but they do have a lot of brood, but because there is all honey right here, I'm gonna put that back against this west wall here, and then the other two Layens frames here, where it had all the drone brood on there. So this one had drone brood and the queen. I'll put the new frame between these two here, because I'm pretty sure that, let's just check this out again, but I think this one had a bunch of brood. Oh, this was all the drone brood, right? Yeah, so this one's all the drone brood, so that's kind of like the edge of the nest. And then, oh yeah, let's get a good look at that, because they're being drones. Those cells are wide open. See if we can look at this larvae. Let's get a good. Let's see if we can. Whoop. Get the sun just right. See all that larvae in there, and up in here you can see, up in this corner up here is the oldest. You can see how big they are in there. They look like little grubs. So yeah, so we'll put the new frame between this frame and the medium frames that has all the worker brood in there. Then hopefully they'll build new worker comb on there, because all the new comb that they just built was all drone comb. So they should have their fill of drone after that, and then use these 3 frames for resource fill-in and pollen and stuff. And then hopefully the new frame I put in, they will draw it out as drone. So let's move that back. Okay, I don't like that shorty frame. So we'll put, did I put that one in backwards? No, I don't think so. I think that's the right way. Yeah, that's the right way. So, what's going on here? Okay, let's put this frame in here. Another Layens frame. We'll put it in so the grays match up. Boom. So put that in there, tighten it up. Okay, that hive's doing really well. Almost drawn out those 3 frames. So it's 3 Layens frames. It's like 12 inches by 14 inches of new comb. So they did really well. So we had a new frame. Let's cinch that up, and then I wish I would have done these division boards a little bit better. Well, let's get that. Kind of gotta. Oh, watch out. Maybe close this up a little bit better. If it's paused. There we go. So let's move on to the east hive now.